Hey, it's a Catawolf, and in this video we're going to be customizing our character. So when you load into the initial screen, you're going to see something similar to this with your character over here. Hello! This method works for everything on Bedrock, so I've tested it on iPad, Xbox, all that, PC as well. So we come into the dressing room and you're going to have Alex and Steve as your basic options. You can, if you want, come into the classic skins, and occasionally you'll have variations in here. Sometimes you'll have some, others you won't, depending on what coins you have or whatever. You can, if you like one of these, you can just choose that and you can be a wizard. Alternatively, and this is the way that I'm going to do it in this one, we're going to create our own custom character. So currently looks like Alex. That's fine. I want to start with Steve though. On these bases here, you can have a look at all these. They're not going to make that much of a difference at the beginning. Generally you want to come back to the bases after you've got the general look and feel. So I usually like to come to hair first, and you've got all these options here. There are other hairs that are available if you've got coins, but I prefer to not have to spend coins if I don't need to. So I'm actually going to go with this particular hairstyle. So once you've got it, you go equip. Alternatively, if you don't like the color, you can come over to the palette and you've got lots of different colors. I'm going to go with, well, Steve Brown. There you go. That's about right. Unfortunately, there's no way to customize these colors to get a finer grain, but I don't know, if you like red hair or purple, whatever, you can get all kinds of crazy. So I'm just going to go with this one. Once you choose a color, it locks in the hairstyle as well. So, there's all kinds of hairstyles available. Let's go with this one. And then you just hit back. The eyes, I'm going to keep them how they are. There's lots of different types. Now, these ones here, some of them, let me see this one here. So some of them look a little bit weird with the hair, so think about the combination of hair and face. So sometimes the hair comes down a little bit too low for the eyes that you want. So I'm going to go with these, and I want them to be this color blue. There we go. Okay, we can come down, we can customize all the rest of them in a minute, but I prefer to come in and customize tops and all that without that. So let's go for a regular shirt. Unfortunately, with all these ones here, you can't change the underlying color, which is a little annoying. Yeah, because, it's a cool design, I guess. This one's a cool design, but what if you wanted it in a slightly different one? What if you wanted that in green? I don't know. So let's go to that one, equip this, and then outerwear is what I'm after. So cool hoodie going on. I'm going to equip that. Then let's go, I think under gloves, yes. Let's go grab ourselves a watch. And then bottoms, should we go shorts? They'd be okay if you could change the color. This is probably going to look better. Black pants. And then footwear, let's go for some sneakers. Yeah, that works. You can go through headwear, if you want a hat or headscarf or a turban, something like that. I'm going to go with none. Face items, you can put on some glasses or this dark gator is pretty cool if you want a bit more of a ninja build. I'm not sure that the glasses kind of, I don't know, they just don't work so well. An eye patch, I guess, if you're doing a pirate build. There's not really much, that's right, there's nothing for the back unless you are spending coins. Face items we've covered. Unfortunately there's no way to combine items, so maybe you wanted gloves, but you wanted a watch as well. What else have we got? I think we've covered all that. Let's go back to body, and I think with the base, with the base you can play around with the colors. So I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die. I mean, that's a cool build. Let's go. It's not bad. Yeah, let's stick with the warm bisque color. Here we've got eyes, we've covered mouths. You've got a bunch of different looking mouths. Some of them are quite horrifying. And also some of these only work with particular eyes. So like that just doesn't work with those eyes. You'd want eyes that sit further up in the head. That's not too bad, but I'm not the kind of guy that is screaming continuously. Here, it's a perfect example of this particular mouth doesn't work with these particular eyes. That one's not too bad. We can go with a meh. Got a big wide mouth or a small mouth. I'm going to stick with the small mouth, and you can change the color. This is why you want to do the outside first and then choose your skin color, and then once you've got your skin color, then you can decide what mouth color you want. Let's go with that one for now. Now, if you want a prosthetic arm, you can do that. You can switch between both arms, right arm, left arm, just by doing these ones. And if you decide not really after a giant robot arm, we can head back. And legs has the same thing. You can go a prosthetic left leg, right leg, change it over. Size, I'm going to go with tall. I'm not sure it makes much of a difference. Let me see. Bases. Do we want to stick with this, or do we want to play around with some of these other ones? Let's start off with the skin color. Let's get a better skin color. What's that? Warm bisque. Alex, that's way too light. Peach orange. See, realistically, I want one like this, but darker. And that's kind of cool. That's a little bit too melony for me. Probably end up with this one. All right, so now that we've got that all sorted. Oh. I don't know if you saw just then, but I didn't equip it. Some of these don't look massively different, but that one's got a nose on him, hasn't he? That's kind of cool. And don't worry about what they say that the thing looks like. It's what works for you. I'm going to go with the athletic one. That looks right. We'll change it to the peach orange. How does that look? So hit that. Let's double check on. Oh, hang on, that looks better. So it's got. I don't like the way that the forehead does that. That's better. So now let's finish off, make sure that that mouth color is what we want. Maybe like one of these browns. That works. Alright, so we have our character. You can play around with facial hair if you feel like. Some of these just don't work with the style of eyes. But you know, you can get quite crazy. Alright, that's it. That's the one that I want. And so this is my new character with the hoodie and all that. And if you ever want to change it, you can go back in and change it from there. So we head back to the dressing room. And you can see, if you click and drag, you can see from all different angles. Let's load into a cat world. So here we are, and then if we hit F5, we can see our character. We can get rid of the armor. I've been collecting lava buckets. Alright, let's get rid of that armor so we can see what we look like. There we go. Hello. Alright, that's how we customize our character in Minecraft Bedrock. And this is the same for all the variations of Bedrock. We do it exactly the same. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.